Hello, this is Dr. Liu at LeTime. Welcome back. In this video, I will give you a very detailed explanation how to use ADI to make a hydrosol and even essential oil. I'm gonna use lavender buds and I'm gonna do the steam distillation. But during the video, I also explain, how to do the hydrodistillation for making other hydrosol like Rosewater. And this video include almost everything from the water to how you set up, how you separate them. I show all the details so you can watch this video. Hopefully you can learn everything about making the hydrosol and the essential oil with ADI. Of course, if you have questions, just leave down below and share your thoughts as well. Now I'm gonna demonstrate you how to make a hydrosol and essential oil. I'm using lavender today. So the first step is add water in the pot. I'm doing a steam distillation. That means water at the bottom and the lavender buds will sit on top of the water. And the benefits of using the steam distillation is you don't worry about the ratio you start with, like how much water you're adding compared with the flour you use, because all the steam will go through the flour, go through the herb. And now just add a 2 liters of the water. The question is, a lot of people ask what water they can use. You can use natural water like well water or rainwater, river waters if they have a good quality, because those water doesn't have a chlorine. I'm using the city water, but if you want to use the city water, it's okay. Just use either a filter water. I'm using filter water today. The filter you choose, it can help remove the chlorine, those volatile things from the water that may go into your hydrosol. So change the profile of your hydrosol. So that's the reason. Or you can use ADI machine to make a distilled water. Just use a city water and put in the pot and then just turn on the distill and make a distilled water. That's perfect fine. And the distilled water will be collected in this box. So you can use this water and put it back into the pot for your hydrosol making. So first add a 2 liters of water. You can add up to 3 liters. There's a mark in the bowl. So that's the number is showing how much water in there. And again, so I'm doing steam distilled water. You can also do hydrodistillation. That means you can submerge your rose flower or the flowers you have, submerge in the water and then put this on top. So this can help push the flower under the water during the distillation. So when you do hydrodistillation, the ratio is a 5 to 1, 5 part of the water and 1 part of the flour. And then just adding the lavender buds. We have these dry lavender buds in our store. You can order it. This is a wonderful local made dry lavender buds. You can make a good amount of essential oil. I will show you, during the distillation. Generally, you don't want to add flour more than the line, the handlebar, the hole here. So this is a good amount. And also when we do the distillation, ask should we pack it? We don't need. You want to have a little space for the steam can go through. So just loosely, just leave there. That's good enough. So now just put the pot back inside the machine and close it. ADI has two functions. One is infuse. You can do infusion. You can make infused oil. I will show you later. But today just doing the distillation. For 2 liter, we can set at 1 hour 50 minutes. That's good enough. But before I turn on, I need to hook the oil separator. This is an oil separator. Oil separator is a little glassware. What it does is it help collecting, because oil is a very small amount. When you are making the hydrosol, the oil start collecting with time. And this small tube just keep collecting all the oil here, because oil normally, most of the essential oils are lighter than water. They will flow on top here. And at the same time, the hydrosol will come out from the side tubing, and then it will just keep collecting the hydrosol. And this valve at the bottom, so we need to close it in the beginning, just so the hydrosol and oil won't go down right away. So we just need a tubing to connect from the outlet of the ADI into the oil separator. This is the whole set. The whole set comes with a separator, a stand, and the tubing with a little clamp. The clamp side go to the nozzle, and then you close it and push this side on top of the glass, separator. Then this whole thing is set up. So while the operating, we need a container to collect the hydrosol from the side tubing of the separator. So that's the whole thing. It's ready. So I set the timer at 1 hour 15 minutes. I expect to collect around 1 liter of the hydrosol. I will show you how much oil I get. It's very simple. So just set up and turn on. The fan will be on when you distill, because you need to cool down the steam and back into the liquid. But when you do infusion, it's a low temp warm infusion process. The fan will not work, and everything will stay here. So here's essential oil from the dry lavender buds. You can see you got quite a good amount of the essential oil. And the bottom is the hydrosol. The fresh made hydrosol, especially when you have essential oil, you normally can see like a cloudy hydrosol. That's very good. The other benefits while making the hydrosol, it's a fresh made. No additives, no artificial chemicals. Everything we got from here just from the water and the herb. So that's all we have. So we exactly know what's in the hydrosol we are using for ourselves, for the customers, friends, family, and even pets. So we know what we are using. This is like a fresh made food, rather than you buy like a canned food or fast food. So this is exactly you cook from a fresh vegetable, fresh meat, like that, the fresh food. But this is a fresh made hydrosol. So I will let it go until collecting about 1 liter of the hydrosol. I can stop it or just let it stop at itself. So this is after hour. You can see how much oil I got. It's more than 10 milliliter. And the other thing I want to show you is this hydrosol. You can see the cloudy hydrosol. That's the best, fresh made hydrosol. The cloudy because there are a small amount of the oil dispersed in there, and that make the hydrosol is more potent. Again, just want to show you the machine. And remember that I set at like an hour 50, so it's already hour 10 minutes past. So one more thing I want to talk is about the box. This box is made by PP, the food grade. PP is commonly used as like drinking the cups or some, the food storage. It's very resistant, the chemical resistant, it stays stable in the essential oil. But it's recommended for just temporary collection. When you make hydrosol, you can just directly put in there, just receive everything in the box. And right after, you can transfer into a bottle, the glass bottle, you can transfer them into. Or if you, expect to receive oil, because when you have this, the oil will disperse on top in such large space, then make it harder, make it really hard to collect, no matter what way you use, it's really hard to collect them. But because the separator, it has this structure that makes the oil, keep collecting with time, and that thing you can easily separate, like the valve at the bottom. That's how I gotta show you how to separate the oil. I decided to just finish the distillation. What you can do, even during the operation, what you can do to stop it is use a start-stop button. Don't use the on-off button, because the on-off will shut down everything. The start-stop button, it can stop the heating, but keep the fan running, so let the residual steam will cool down. All you need to do is long press the button. You will hear a beep and also see the flashing the red lights on top. So that means your process is stopped. That especially the heating is stopped, but not the fan. You can see the fan is still running. This help cool down all the residues, the steams. So just give a little time, normally 5 minutes, and then we can shut off the power. You can also see there's no more, hydrosol, only a little bit. That's the residue I talk about. So they are coming out, but not like, constantly coming out. Now, after 5 minutes, you can just manually turn off. So after you turn off, so everything go black. And eventually this little red light will disappear as well. I will separate the oil to show you how to do that. You need a little container using a beaker to collect the hydrosol. And then when the hydrosol finish, only the oil left in the tube, then you're gonna need a oil bottle for your essential oil. I have some oil left in this little bottle. It's about that much. So I will show you after, how much I get after this. So first, just open this valve at the bottom. Just let the hydrosol come out. You can do it just slowly, let it go through. When you're getting too close to the end, slow down by closing the valve a little bit, so let the hydrosol move. And you can do a little shake, just gently, very little shake. And sometimes you just close it and do more shake. Just let the hydrosol coming out, all of them coming up. You know, some of them can left here, just shaking it. Just be careful, you know, you don't want your bottle, you don't want to knock down your bottle. Just take away the bottle before you shake it. And then just keep draining it until the oil touch the line. And here I want to show you the hydrosol I have. You see that, the cloudy hydrosol? So that's a good hydrosol, the fresh made hydrosol. You don't see that from the old hydrosol. And now I can collect all the oil into this bottle. So it was about here. Just do the same thing like hydrosol, but just keep the bottle facing the drain hole. It will be a little bit left in the glass, just a few drops. It's not a big deal. So now you can see how much oil in there. So it was here. It's almost like a half bottle of this. So that's definitely over 10 milliliter of the oil I collected. It's a lavender essential oil. So let me show you what it looked like after you distill the herb. It's very interesting. You will see, you know, the herb after the distill. For this one, it's mostly just the color changed, and of course the scent they lose a lot. But the very interesting part is it's still not as wet as you think. You know, like a boiling. It's kind of just damp, but you can see they still like individual pieces. It's not like they clump, that they stick together. That's a good steam distillation, because the steam just in and out, so they don't stay there for a long time. And the herb after distill, you can just use that to compost. I just dump into the garden bed. Is wonderful, you know, for the soil, because you still have some benefit, you know, from the herbs. This can be easily absorbed by the soil.